When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you got it right. Body with a skin polite. Don't be in the humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm trying to go.
Welcome back, y'all, to another highly classy podcast. So, y'all, are y'all liking the vibes? Because I'm liking the vibes. Like, this gotta be highly classy all the time. Like, I'm just loving the vibes. So, the first episode of Highly Classy was a live stream, and I think only one person joined. So I jumped off pretty fast. I don't know if I fully explained what Highly Classy podcast is and why I started it and all of that. So I'm about to just do that real quick for the people that did not watch the first one and kind of want to know where I'm going with this. So I decided to make a Highly Classy channel. And on that channel, it was going to be dedicated more towards just my journey into the 420 world, right? That's what it was going to be. And I decided, I don't know how I want to go about that. And I know that YouTube got a lot of strict rules about that world. So I was just like, let me see how I can do it. So I really think that on that channel I am going to probably just be making edibles, because I really want to get into learning how to make edibles. So I think I'm going to show my journey with that, just trying to make edibles. But I don't know, it's still out for debate. We're still like just trying to, I don't know what we're gonna do with that channel. We might do it, we might not, we gonna see. But I decided I wanted to do the podcast because I just want to get on here and just talk to y'all. Just talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? I will start doing live streams with Highly Classy. I think that's just gonna be the name of my lives whenever I do go live, especially when it's a nighttime setting. I don't know, I just like the vibe of it. It's something new that I want to get into, so here we are. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. So I was thinking about doing a Q&A, and I had someone leave me a whole bunch of questions on one of my comments. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this and do a Q&A. And I want to say, if anybody have any questions for me, want to ask me anything, feel free to leave some questions down below and I'll do another Q&A. But yeah, so I just got some questions the other day, so I said let me go ahead and just make this a whole little quick little Q&A. But before we get into the Q&A, y'all, the craziest thing happened to me. The craziest thing. And I was gonna put this in the vlog. I was gonna put it in the vlog. I mean, I am still gonna put it in a actual vlog because it's a whole process now. But why is your girl being sued? Like, sued? Your girl is getting sued, and it is crazy because when y'all hear the story, it's just like, okay, to make a long story short, because I don't even have time for all the dramatics or nothing like that, because your girl, you know, y'all know I'm dramatic anyway, like, but anyway. But anyway, last night, not last night, when I got cried from the school bus, I went and checked my mailbox, right? Got some mail, brought it home, set it on the counter, didn't look at it for the whole rest of the day up until the nighttime. So I started opening the mail, going through it, you know, throwing away the junk mail, going through the mail, seeing what we got, you know. So I come across 3 letters from lawyer offices. So I'm like, what is this? So I look at the first one, and it's talking about, oh, if you don't have an attorney, we'll be happy to assist you in this case. And I'm like, what the heck is they talking about? So I'm talking to my husband like, what the heck is this? And he like, it's probably some junk mail. You know, people be trying to get us to buy this and buy that and all this stuff and scam us into stuff like that. So I'm just like, yeah, maybe. So, but I'm like, hold on, let me open this next one. The next one's saying the same thing. Like, we're here to assist you. You're going to need a lawyer. Da, da, da. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, So I'm like, hold on. So I opened the next one, and it had an actual like court document in it, like not an actual document. It was like a copy of something with the court case and all this stuff like that. I'm like, whoa, what is happening here? You know? So I'm reading everything, and I'm like, okay, somebody is suing me, but who and why? You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading through it. Come to find out, y'all, this is so petty. This is the pettiest shit. So 6 years ago, I got a credit card. The credit card had like a $2,000 limit on it. I maxed the credit card out. I really did. Maxed it out. I was paying on it. Then I guess life started lifing. That bill just probably wasn't as important to me, and it got lost in the sauce. And long story short, it went to collections. So when it went to collections and it was on my credit report, I was just like, oh well, nothing I could do, you know, try to write it off or whatever, because, or is it write it off or charge it off, or I mean not charge it off, but y'all know what I'm talking about, like on your credit report when you can get stuff taken off or asked to be removed off your credit or whatever. So I was just doing that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, let's see if we can get it taken off or whatever. And I have worked with credit repair people before. I know people that know how to get their credit together, you know. I always heard, like, when stuff like that go to collections, it's a done deal. Like, it's already on your credit score, you know. It don't pay it off because they then sold the debt to a creditor. So, you know what I'm saying, you're not paying off the company. Like, I don't know, I just heard a whole bunch of stuff about, like, if you should pay it or not. Don't pay it. A lot of people said don't pay it if it's in collections or whatever. Just try to get it taken off, removed or whatever. So that's what the plan was. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this happened 6 years ago, y'all. 6 years ago. So I'm not thinking about this no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't have a thought in my head. I'm thinking it's on my credit. It'll be there until it fall off or get took off or whatever. If I can remove it, blah, 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 whatever. So it was a complete shock to me that this company decided to sue me, but it wasn't the actual credit card company. They sold the credit card debt to a creditor. So the creditor is actually who is suing me. And I didn't know that that can happen. I didn't know that creditors can sue you. Like, I thought once your shit went to collections, you know, unless it wasn't something like, I know that some people will get their wages garnished for certain things that may go on their credit score, but I thought it was like, I don't know. I know people that got their wages garnished before for different things, but I didn't think it was a credit card. And I know, like, you know, if you don't pay your student loans and if you don't keep up with them, I know they'll garnish your wages for them student loans. So I know, I have heard of that, but I didn't know that, like, creditors for credit cards can sue you. Like, I had no idea. I had no idea. So yeah, here we are. So I called the courthouse this morning. I called the courthouse and I was just like, what the heck is going on? Like, I don't have no information from any courthouse or telling me that I have a court case or telling me I'm being sued. I don't have a letter. I don't have nothing. Like, I don't, like, what's going on? And they, you know, took my name down. They put up my information. And it was like, yeah, you have a court date. And I'm like, what? I'm like, so who was going to tell me about this? I'm like, all I got was a letters in the mail from lawyers, not the courthouse or the person that's suing me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really confused, and the lady on the phone was just really nasty, and I'm tired of these nasty ass customer service people. Like, damn, they are so nasty. But yeah, so she was just like, well, I can't tell you anything. I don't know anything. All I know is you need a lawyer, you need to get one, and they'll be able to tell you what you need to know. I'm like, damn. Like, that was it, cut and dry. I was just like, so okay. So then I was like, okay, yeah, I need a lawyer. So I'm like, do y'all got like legal aid, or because I know that you can get like a free lawyer or something like that. Because I'm like, okay, this is not like a serious case, a serious matter. It's a $2,000 bill. Like, it's $2,000. The people could have, they probably did try to reach out to me and ask me to make a payment, but if it's coming from a creditor, I'm like, I ain't messing with y'all. I don't answer my phone for creditors, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, yeah, do y'all have like a free lawyer? Like, cause I don't know too much about the court system. I try to stay out of, I stay out of trouble. I don't want no parts, no parts. Okay. So I don't really know much about the court system, as far as like you getting sued or having to go to court for anything. Yeah, I don't know about having to go to court. So I'm like, can you at least just tell me, like, what do I need to prepare myself for? Just get a lawyer. So I was like, do y'all have free lawyers? She like, yeah, I'll give you this number to, like legal assistance or something like that. I'm like, okay, cool. This lady give me a number to a medical service provider that helps people, that gives out the necklaces to the people that needs to press the button when they fall, that I fallen and I can't get up, the button that you press. I forgot what the name of it is, the medical alert button, I don't know. But she gives me the number to those people. Like, she literally gave me the number. I read it back out to her. She read it to me. I read it back out to her. Like, this is the right number. Yep, this is the right number. Y'all, when I called them people and they steady talking about, can we get you signed up for this medical, but I was like, is you serious? I was so mad because first of all, the lady was already nasty on the phone, and then you give me the wrong number. I felt like it was purposely done, and I feel like that a lot lately, like with people doing stuff like these companies and like going to get food from certain places, like just customer service. I be feeling like a lot of this stuff be purposely done. Like, anyway, I was about to go on a tangent about something else. Anyway, so I calls back to the courthouse. I'm like, I get another lady. I'm like, whoever the lady I was talking to, she gave me a wrong number and I need a number to legal assistance or whatever, legal aid, whatever. So she gives me a number. I call the people and they can't help me. They can't help me. So yeah, we gotta figure this out. But like I said, this will be talked about, this will be vlogged about. I'm gonna take y'all along with me on this, because I can't believe I'm being sued, and for something so damn petty too. Like, what? But anyway, let's get into the actual Q&A. Let's get into the Q&A. So, I feel like I need some water. Okay, so I got these questions. I screenshotted on my phone. So we about to get into it. Why are you still doing YouTube? Let's see. So, many of you might not know, I started doing YouTube in July. I think it was like July 18th of 2018. Yeah, it was like July. It was sometime in July 2018. I started out super shy, super in my bubble. I started watching other people vlogging and I really got into it. Like, I just started watching people vlogging, like really watching other people's lives. And I was like, you know what? I literally record myself all the time. I had cameras, like old cameras where, it was just mostly used for pictures, but I had Canon cameras back in the day, the little pocket cameras. I just used to record stuff like when my husband and I first got together. I used to record us going on dates. I used to record family functions like parties, weddings, family reunions. I used to just whip out my camera and just record little clips here and there, but I never put it together in an actual like vlog. I never actually vlogged. I just recorded, you know what I'm saying? I was in the camera talking, yeah, but I wasn't like talking to the camera. But yeah, so I started out doing that before I knew it was a thing, and then it didn't click to me to do it until I started watching people vlogging for a while. I was just like, you know what, I can do this. I can do this. I want to do this. I want to, you know, capture my life and actually, you know, have something to look back at. And, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I started. Why I'm still going. It's because I love it. I love to record. I love to get the footage. I love to edit. I love to put the video together. I love to learn how to make it all come together. I love to learn new ways to actually put the videos together, new vlogging styles, editing styles, all of that. So it became my baby. It's like a baby. It's like literally a part of my life. Like I literally cannot go without thinking about recording or doing a video or anything YouTube related. So that's why I am still doing it. I hope that's good enough for you. And my questions can be deep too, because, you know, I don't know. I'm a talker. I like to talk. That's another thing about me. Okay. Another question is, okay, why don't I go live often? Okay, so if y'all know me and y'all been here for a while, y'all know my whole rant about going live. I always felt more comfortable with someone else on the screen with me, because if it's not a lot of people in the live stream, it gets really awkward. And it's like I'm sitting here just looking, and then it's like my mind will go blank, and then I don't know what to talk about. And it's crazy because I can literally do the same thing I'm doing right now, but when it's live and it's like the pressure, it just be feeling like the pressure is on. So yeah, I don't know, but I am slowly working my way up to doing more lives, but I do want to build my audience more, if that makes sense, so that way when I go live, I can have people on my live stream actually talking to me, so we can, you know, talk back and forth to each other. Cause so my camera rudely interrupted me by cutting completely off on me. It literally overheated and then cut off. So back to the question, why don't I go live? Okay, so I know I was long-winded on that question, so I'm just going to get to the point. I am going to slowly start going back live once I feel like I have enough of an engaged audience. I'll test it out to see how many people jump on from time to time, and, you know, I'll just continue to do that until, you know, I guess I'll get comfortable by doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I actually really do like to go live. I really like it. I really like being live with my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get into the next question. Somebody said, why are you so obsessed with steak? Man, me and steak go back so far. I probably was eating steak since I was born. Like, for real. Like, I get it from my mama. My mama loves steak, and she actually eats her steak. I don't eat my steak like she eat her steak. Like, she be eating her steak like where it's still kind of bleeding. I gotta have mine pink in the center. But yeah, it just goes back to childhood. Like, I've been eating steak since I was a kid. It's just one of my favorite dishes. Like, I don't know. I can eat it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to eat it when I celebrate anything. I like to eat it when, you know, we throwing something on the grill. I don't know. I can go on and on. But it's just, I just been eating it since I was a kid. And it's one of those foods. Steak and crab legs. I don't really express my love for crab legs as much. But they're equal. They're pretty much equal. I've been eating crab since I was a baby, because like literally for real since I was a baby, because my family in Baltimore, we used to get crabs all the time when we went down there. We used to get the blue crabs, and I remember we used to bring them all the way back to Ohio. We used to lay them out, like my grandma and my auntie used to lay out a big old like newspaper, not a big old, but they used to lay out a whole bunch of newspaper on the table, and we used to just crack them crab legs open. Like, they used to just dump them all on the table, and girl, we used to just crack them open and eat them. And I've been doing that since I was a baby, and I was eating crab legs. My mom wasn't. she used to be so disgusted by them, and she said when one day my family was feeding it to me when I was a baby, and I got some of the meat in her mouth, like she was holding me and my hand kind of went in her mouth and it had the crab meat on it, and she said she tasted it and she was like, oh my god, this is so good, and she started eating it from that. So yeah, I get the steak from her, she get the crab legs from me, and anyway, yeah, so I'm happy I can still eat steak though, because being gluten-free took a lot of stuff. Not meat though. Any kind of meat and, you know, fish, seafood, or whatever I can still eat. But, oh Lord. Another question. Do you ever think you can have a consistent uploading schedule for YouTube? Yes. So I have been really consistent with YouTube in the past, like I've been doing it since 2018. So I have always been very consistent. I would say the only reason why I'm not as consistent as other times right now is because your girl been going through a lot. Life has been lifing very, 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 very much. So I got a little hurdle to get over. Once I get over that hurdle, I feel like I'll be back in a position where I feel more comfortable with being able to record more and go live more. I just honestly haven't been recording as much because of a lot of things that I have been going through. Y'all know, like, I have been sharing a lot with y'all, so y'all know about the whole lupus flare, celiac, and all that stuff like that. Yeah, but once I, you know, get back into a point where it's coming soon. It's coming soon. It's coming. I just got a lot of projects I'm working on, and once everything started getting completed, then it will be better for me to, you know, pick up the camera more and everything like that. Which I don't really have an excuse. I could be picking up the camera more, actually. I really could. I could push myself to do it. But, you know, life. Life. But yeah, your girl will be back consistently putting out at least, my goal for real is to have at least 3 videos a week. But if I can get 2 videos a week, I would be very happy with that. You know what I'm saying? My goal right now is trying to get 1 video a week, and I'm not even doing that. Like, so yeah, if we can get up to at least 2 videos a week, I'll be happy. And then the goal will be, of course, 3 or more if I can. Next question is, are you doing any more meet and greets? Definitely. I didn't do one this year. We were supposed to do a meet and greet this year, but we really didn't. I feel like we really didn't put it out there as much and talk about it as much as we did the previous 2 years that we had a meet and greet. But going forward, I definitely do want to do more meet and greets, especially as my channel starts to grow more, and I do want to connect with a lot of people that is in the Orlando, Florida area. It don't necessarily have to be Orlando, but you know, the Florida areas that I'm surrounded to, so that way, you know, we can meet in a, you know, have a group setting, you know what I'm saying? Maybe do another, I do want to do another meet and greet like how I did for my birthday previous years, where we went to like a Bob Marley's and, you know, everybody just linked up. It was a thing like that. So, or a rooftop bar. I did a rooftop bar too. So yeah, I definitely want to do more meet and greets like that in those type of settings. I think it'll be dope. And the next meet and greet will be kind of like, you gotta have an invite, you gotta, like, you know, it's gonna be more controlled. Not saying that it wasn't controlled before, but it's just gonna be that I know who's coming type thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. How much of your life are you willing to share? This is deep. y'all know I can get deep. Okay, how much of my life am I willing to share? I pretty much share a lot. I share a lot. I pretty much share everything. I share what I am comfortable with sharing. So yeah, if I'm comfortable with sharing it, that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm not comfortable with sharing something, I'm not gonna share it. But you know, that's how I can answer that. Whatever I'm comfortable with sharing will be shared. Next question is, how long have you been on YouTube and why do you think your platform is not bigger? That's a good question. I had a lot of people tell me I should be bigger than what I am, especially for as long as I've been doing it. What is that? How long have you been on YouTube? Oh, I already answered that. So I've been on YouTube since 2018. Why do you think your platform is not bigger? I would say, honestly, why I think my platform is not bigger is when I first started out, and even up until like maybe a few years ago, I just did not have the knowledge to make my platform bigger. YouTube is not a game. It's a game that you need to learn how to play, but it ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to learn how to play the game of YouTube. You really do. You got to learn the algorithm. You got to learn what works for you. I know a lot of people be like, oh, do all the trendy things. That works for a lot of people. I have done it all. I have literally done it all when it comes to like the consistency, the trending videos, the every kind of video that you can have. I done had it. I think I figured out the formula after all this time. And that's why if you have been watching me since the beginning of all of this, and you kind of seen how my channel has grown, I have to make changes to my channel to get to where I want to be. One of those changes I made was deciding to take all of my Florida content off of this channel. That was another thing that was stunting my growth. It was like a double-edged sword, doing hella Florida videos and then trying to be a daily vlogger and just vlog about my life, because the Florida was getting it. The Florida was bringing in the numbers, but wasn't nobody staying, because after they watched Florida videos, they didn't care about my life. Some of y'all did. A lot of people did, but a lot of people didn't. So it was kind of hurting me. That's why I had to make the decision to move that. So I am kind of like in a rebranding phase, and I would be done with all this rebranding mess if I wasn't going through all these life problems that I'm going through. So that has slowed me down a lot. But yeah, I just feel like YouTube is a game that you gotta learn how to play. And and it's like you just a piece on that puzzle, a piece on that game board, just moving. You know what I'm saying? Moving along, rolling your dice, moving along. So it's like you gotta learn how to play the game as you playing the game, basically. You gotta learn how to play it as you're playing it. And the rules always change. You know what I'm saying? The rules always change. YouTube is always changing up something. It's always something. So then you gotta learn how to navigate through the new changes. And I learned. I got it, and I am about to start applying it. So y'all are about to see a lot of growth out of your girl. I feel like I have grown a lot since 2018. I am not that same person that I once was in any way, shape, or form. Okay? So, yeah. Stay tuned for bigger things to come. Next question. Are you willing to network or collab with other YouTubers? Yes, definitely. I am down to collab, of course, network. I always want to collab with somebody. I have done a lot of collaborations with not a lot. I can't say a lot. But I have done a lot of collaborations with some of my fellow YouTubers that I am actually cool with. And, you know, I had people on live streams that I collabed with. I had collabed on different videos, like, so say it was a clean with me video and it was a collaboration with a bunch of different YouTubers all doing a clean with me, shouting out the next person in their videos to watch that person. Yeah, I had done a collab with Brittany and Erica for what we do that collab for? It was a while ago. We did a collab where we did a whole like we all had the same intro, and it was for like something though. I forget what it was for. it was one of those YouTuber things like Vlogtober or Vlogmas or Veda. I don't know. It was something like that. But yeah, I have done collabs. I like to do collabs. I want to do more. So if you are a YouTuber watching this and you want to collab, reach out to your girl. Next question. How are you handling lupus and celiac disease? Oh, okay, that's deep, that's deep. How am I handling it? I am handling it day by day, okay? Day by day. And with God by my side, okay? That is how I'm handling it. I feel like I am healed, and yeah. I don't claim sickness on my body, you know what I'm saying? So I am healed, I am blessed, I am highly favored, and whatever I'm going through, I'm gonna get through. That's how I handle that. Next question. What is your favorite YouTube videos to watch? My favorite YouTube videos to watch would be vlogging like me. I love to watch people that's doing what I'm doing or doing what I want to do. So yeah, I watch a lot of vlogging videos. That's number one. I watch a lot of house tour videos. Just looking at different houses, because your girl is always, you know, praying about and manifesting her dream home. So I like to see different floor plans. I like to see different designs, like how people decorate the houses. I watch a lot of house videos like that. So I would say my ultimate favorite would definitely just be vlogging. You know, the number two would come in with the house tours, but yeah. And I got categories. I got categories of what I watch, but number one is vlogging for sure. I like to watch a lot of YouTubers that are doing cinematic vlogging, like straight cinematic vlogs. I am very, very, very much into cinematic, and as y'all can see, I'm trying to get into the cinematic world. I am trying to make my vlogs more cinematic as well. What else was it? Cinematic. Oh, and then just your regular everyday girl. Just your regular everyday chick. Like somebody that I can relate to. So I like to watch videos. Those are my favorite type of videos that I like to watch, is people that I can relate to. If I can't relate to you, then I'm probably not going to watch you. Okay, y'all. So I was really interrupted again. My battery completely died. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I think something is wrong with my camera, and it's really hard for me to accept that. But my battery keep overheating. Not my battery, but my camera keep overheating and just shutting completely off. I don't know why. Like, I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. I don't know. But anyway, I was getting to the last question, which is, what is Highly Classy Podcast about? So I don't know where I left off on the last question. I don't know. So I'm sorry if I got cut off and my question didn't get answered. I mean, the question didn't get answered. So, what is Highly Classy Podcast about? This is literally about us sitting back, relaxing, and talking about whatever. That is what it's about. I just wanted to call it Highly Classy because I did actually like the plans that I had initially for the Highly Classy Podcast. I can't even get into it, but I had big plans, you know. And one thing that I know is God said what's meant for you is meant for you. You can't force what's for you on nobody else, you know, because it ain't gonna work. It's only meant for you. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I had big plans, and those plans just did not work out. So I still wanted to do the podcast, and here we are. So I'm still gonna do it how I want to do it. So I'm still gonna do the podcast how I want to do it, but not how I plan to do it, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just what I want to do when I want to go live, or when I want to just sit down and talk to y'all when I'm feeling like it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Can't wait till the next one. If y'all have any questions y'all would like to ask me, go ahead and leave me some comments down below. If y'all liked this video, let me know in the comment section. Please give me those thumbs up because I truly appreciate it. It really does help my channel for y'all to leave me some comments, for y'all to like it. And if y'all want, y'all can share it out. That helps your girl as well because y'all know we trying to grow over here. So I'll see you guys in the next highly classy podcast. Thanks so much for watching.
When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you got it right. Body rude is polite. Don't be in the humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm tryna go good tonight. Hoes ain't hoochies left and right. I just wanna live in a fantasy.